So you can get surprise like this in 2025 as well, because no such question was asked in 2023 from where? From your unit number 9. In the last video we solved unit number 10 question for our 2024, and in today's video we are going to discuss about unit number 9. Okay, alright, so this is our year 2023 in which there was not a single question from unit number 9. So you have to be aware, you have to be alert. Okay, this might be the case in 2025 as well, where they can miss out on any of the unit they want, they wish, from unit number 1 to 10. Okay, alright, so those who are having this book, make sure that you revise very well from this particular unit wise PYQ ebook. Now, question number 33, in the Darwinian sense. So first of all, this question was the very first time they have asked in GATE psychology paper. Okay, so it is not a PYQ repetition simply. Now, in the Darwinian sense, dash refers to the ability of an organism to survive and produce a large number of fertile offspring. Okay, so if you have ever studied about Charles Darwin, who was a cousin of Francis Galton, and if you have ever studied about this Darwin theory, you might be able to answer this correctly. Okay, so this is a MCQ type, you will get highlighted this in your question paper, don't worry about that. Okay, now selection, intersexual competition, evolution, or fitness in the Darwinian sense. So as per Darwin, dash refers to the ability of an organism to survive. Now let's try to put selection refers to the ability of an organism to survive and produce. No. Intersexual competition, why there is a competition going on? It is not like this as well. About evolution, no, it was his theory. So the correct answer will be your option number 4, D, fitness. Okay. As per Darwinian sense, fitness refers to the ability of an organism. Those who are fit and fine, they will survive and pass their genes to the next generation. An organism to survive and produce a large number of fertile offspring. That's why you would have heard of that the very best horses are traded. Why? Because they are the most fit, survival of the fittest. You might have heard this statement as well. Okay, so what is the correct answer over here? There it is, the fitness that is more important as per the Darwinian sense. Now this was the question number 1, and this is question number 2 of your 2024 PYQ GATE psychology PYQ ebook. Now, which of the following? I mentioned in the last video as well that this SPCF is very important. In each and every session you will find question dropping out from here, leaving apart 2023. Now what does this SPCF stands for? It stands for the sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete operational, and the formal operationals. Now which of the following is are correct? Now as soon as you saw this is are, what it signifies? It signifies that it is a MSQ type, so more than one option is going to be correct over here. Regarding the pre-operational stage, what they are asking about the pre-operational stage, it means the second one they are asking about. Okay, that is 2 to 7 years. Now what they can do in 2025, they can ask you SPCF and they will give you the years. Okay, they can ask about 8 to 11, 2 to 7, what is happening, where it is happening, and you have to match the following. Okay, so be prepared for that as well. This might also come in the next exam. Now this question, I am telling you 100% bet you will find direct reference in the C book. Don't worry. Okay, or any general psychology book, you will find this direct reference from this particular question. Now infants develop a sense of object permanence. If you have ever studied about Jean Piaget theory of cognitive development, then you will definitely know that okay, infants develop a sense of object permanence or permanence. It is not a attribute, or it is not a thing which will happen in the pre-operational stage, because they are referring over here to the pre-operational stage. Okay, it is a part of the sensory motor stage, the first one, and it was the recent exam of December 2024, the UGC the question, same question was asked about this particular statement. All right, okay, so you will eliminate option number A, it is never going to be the case. Now tendency of a child to focus only on one feature of an object while ignoring other relevant features, absolutely this is going to be the answer. B thing, find in C book definitely. Second, the inability of the young child to mentally reverse an action. So what we are finding over here is we are finding the irreversibility, because that child, he or she, whatever it is, he or she is not able to mentally reverse an action. These two are the prime thing which is going to happen in where, in the second stage called as the pre-operational. Now talking about the D option, the child can conserve, reverse their thinking and classifying objects in terms of various characteristics. And now what you are going to witness is power of, let's try to find out. I wish there was a helping hand. And as you can see in this free book which is shared on the Telegram channel, if you study properly, mind it. Children at this stage are able to see the statement. Just see the statement. It is 2024. Are you kidding me? Okay, you just saw. This is 2024, my friend. See, this is a question from 2024 and these guys are doing some copy paste. And the interesting thing is, you know from where they are doing. So each and every line is very, very important. The boxes, the black boxes and the channel. Okay, so this is concrete operations they are asking about. At this stage are able to conserve, reverse their thinking and classify objects in terms of their many characteristics. Now try to identify the keywords. The ability to conserve, reverse their thinking and classify objects in terms of their many characteristics. Now the child can conserve, reverse their thinking and classify objects in terms of various. They have just changed this one, rest all remains the same. Okay, so option number D is not going to be the answer because you have studied from the book that it is mentioned in the concrete one, not the pre-operational one. So what we are getting the answer is option number B, option number C. These two are the correct answers. Now try to find out this as well. Infants develop a sense of object permanence. Sensory motor, birth to 2 years old, and they develop object permanence. I wish she would have written subscribe to Psycho and this. Okay, now. Young children can mentally represent and refer to objects and events with words or pictures and they can pretend. However, they can't conserve, logically reason, or simultaneously consider many characteristics of an object. I guess this much was enough. We discussed unit number 9, two questions from unit number 9 and we just solved. We also saw the source, why the books are important and why you will, if you study properly, nobody 100% you are going to clear the examination provided you have the PYQ ebook. Okay, jokes apart, now we are going to discuss about unit number 8. That is our what? That is our social psychology and we just found out that there was only one question from social psychology. Okay, this is 2024 and again question number 59. Which of the following is are again a MSQ type characteristic or sticks of groupthink? Okay, about groupthink they are asking again C book. Just do that much and you will sail through easily. Now, talking about there is excessive optimism and risk taking. Yes, there can be or might not be. We are not sure. Silence is interpreted as consent. Okay, we are not sure, we don't know. Now, members reduce their efforts and performance levels while acting as a part of the group. What? How can this be? Isn't it social loafing or social facilitation? Whatever we can think. Obviously, it's loafing. Members are reducing their efforts because it is a additive task performance level while acting as a part of the group. It is simply a social loafing example. They are asking about group thing. It is never going to be the answer. C will never be the answer over here. Okay, because what is a group thing? If you know this much English, if you are able to understand my English, it's just pretty awesome of you that you would be knowing what is the meaning of group thing. There is a group and they are thinking, just it is simple as that, but there are slight differences over there which you will get to know if you read from the books. Now C option is never going to be the answer. We are left with ABD. We are so sure that okay, ABD is going to be the answer. Okay, now check this option. People do not know what they are supposed to be doing. People do not know what they are supposed to be doing. This is also not the case over here. People do not know what they are supposed to be doing. This is also not the thing. What is the correct answer then? C and D are eliminated. So correct answer will be option number A and option number B. There is excessive optimism. Okay, whatever my group is doing, they are just doing well. And risk taking. This is what we study in the group polarization. Okay, risk taking ability, it develops to the extreme ends. Okay, take the example of demonetization. If you have completed the course, you will know that okay, demonetization, group polarization, how these things are happening. Okay, maybe the lockdown thing as well, quick decision, overnight decision and things like that. Now option number A is a part of group think and silence is interpreted as consent. Yes, if nobody is saying no or yes, whatever it is, then it means that he or she is saying yes. Option number A, option number B are the correct answers over here. Now, the gospel says this: characteristics of groupthink. Don't tell me that it is not coming directly. Yes, apply some little mind, some little of your consciousness. Now, next time they will ask you this thing. I mean, maybe 25, 26, 27, whatever it is, they will ask you which of the following are the characteristics of groupthink, and they will tell you invulnerability, rationalization, lack of introspection, stereotyping, pressure, lack of disagreement, self-deception, and insularity. If you are lucky, they can ask you this time only, so be prepared. But if you are not, then you have to be aware that okay, this question is coming from here. Member feel they cannot fail. Member explain away warning signs, and you can just go through all this. The question is from here only. Okay, now time for the seventh unit, 2024 question. Which theory states that people try to regulate their emotions to minimize the distress caused by a situation? If you apply some common sense, common knowledge, you will find the reference in the NCERT as well. Okay, which theory states that people try to regulate their emotions to minimize the distress caused by a situation or situation? Okay, now we are having these two, problem focused coping and emotion focused coping. Most of you would have been confused in these two only. If not, then you are not studying properly. Now, talking about this general adaptation syndrome by Hans Selye, and this is cognitive appraisal by whom? By Richard Lazarus. Okay, so these two options are never going to be the answer. Now you are just confused between problem focused coping and emotion focused coping. Go and read NCRT, you will find the reference over there. And over here, it's just simple wordplay and everything is simple as ice. Emotion focused coping, coping strategies that change the impact of a stressor by changing the emotional reaction to the stressor. They have just played with the words and answer remains the same. So what is going to be the answer? Is it problem focused coping? No, never. GAS, never. CA, never. The correct answer is option number D, emotion focused coping. See what they were mentioned over there. They mentioned emotional reaction. Okay, emotional reaction by changing the emotional reaction, which means somewhat similar to people try to regulate their emotions. Okay, we can say regulate their emotions as well, or the emotion reaction, same thing, just different play of words. Okay, so what is going to be the correct answer? Correct answer will be your option number D, emotion focused coping. Now that's all for today. We discussed unit number 7 question, unit number 8, unit number 9, and we have already covered about unit number 10 in the previous video. So if you have not watched the previous part, make sure that you click the link and join that thing. I mean the link below, and do this thing. Okay, unit number 10 PYQ, check from there about 2024, not about, from 2024. And in the next video, that is going to be the third part and the last part, in which we are going to discuss from unit number 6 to unit number 1. Okay, in the last part we will discuss this thing, and with this you will be getting questions from these three videos only, most of them, and 2024 PYQ solution will be completed after that. Okay, all right. So if you are watching for the very first time, make sure that you are subscribed to it, and for the free study material and stuffs, make sure that you are joined in the Telegram channel as well. Link is in the description. And if you are interested to buy this PYQ ebook UNITWISE for years 2021 to 24, then you are most welcome. Check the description, the steps are mentioned over there. You guys are very smart, just take the steps, follow the steps, and the ePYQ book will be delivered. I mean, it will be mailed on your mailbox as soon as possible, because exam is nearing, and I want you all to read and study PYQs as often as much, because those are going to repeat once again. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.